Good morning, students. Welcome to English class. Have a happy, healthy, and blissful day. Now we are going to start lesson number 4, and it is the old clock shop. This is the lesson from the same book, A Pact with Sun. This story is also very interesting story, as we know that English supplementary means the book A Pact with Sun. There are the moral stories. We enjoy these stories. Yes, and this is a short story about the interaction of people and how festival season bring well-being of them. In this chapter there are main three characters. Among three main, one is the very main character, and he is Ray. He is the owner of an old clock shop, and he is old and deaf. Deaf means a person who can't hear. He owns a shop, and that shop is an old clock shop. Okay, he is the main character in this chapter, and the two shoppers come. Shoppers means the person who do shopping, who come to purchase something. Then the two shoppers come in late hours in the shop of old clock shop. These are the three main character of this chapter, the old clock shop. As I said that this is a short story about the interaction of people and how festival season bring well-being of them. In this story there is an old deep person named Ray. He repairs watches in his shop in Salt Lake City, USA. This is the story from the city of from the country of USA, and it's Salt Lake City. He also purchased watches from people who need money. The story begins with the festival environment of Christmas. People were purchasing goods and accessories for their Christmas. It was a late night, and Ray decided to close the shop when this story begins. Now come to the story. Before going to the story, some summary points are given there. Come have a look on it. It's a Christmas evening and closing time for shops. Okay, this is the festival time. As we know that Christmas is a big festival, everyone celebrate Christmas. Then it's a Christmas evening, and this is the time of closing the shops. Ray's old clock shop is still open. Okay, as it's the time of closing the shop, but Ray's old clock shop is still open. The two shoppers call at the late hours. Shoppers means the person who came to purchase something. They came in the late hours. Late hours means when Ray was also about to close his shop. Now come to the story. Christmas evening had arrived. As last minute shoppers were going home, a thick white sheet of snow lay over Salt Lake City, USA. Yet the lights were still burning in the old clock shop as Ray, the old deaf owner, worked on a clock he had sold that day. Okay, as already I said that this is a Christmas evening, and everyone was going back to their home. As last minute shoppers were going home, means last minute shoppers, those who purchased in the last hours, as this is the Christmas evening for celebration for the festival. People purchase so many things, sweets, accessories, clothes, so many things. Then the last minute shoppers all were also started to go to home. A thick white sheet of snow lay over Salt Lake City, USA. As Christmas comes in the month of December, and it is the month of winter, and we know that in cold places snow falls in this month. And as this is the story of USA, some parts of USA are very cold. That's why snow have fallen there, and the white sheet of snow lay over Salt Lake City. When snow falls, it looks like the thing have covered with white sheet. Yes, yes, the light were still burning the old clock shop. As the people were going back to their home, still light were burning on in a old clock shop. As Ray, its old deaf owner, who was the owner of that old clock shop, it was Ray, and it was Ray. He was old, at the same time he was deaf. Deaf means a person who can't hear. Worked on a clock he had sold that day. Okay, as this was late evening, everyone was going towards their home. In an old clock shop, still light was burning. The owner of the shop, it was Ray. He was old and deep. He was working on a clock that he had sold that day. Come to the next page. Having finished his work, Ray stood up and was on his way to the back room when a cold rush of air from the front door hit the back of his neck. Okay, as Ray also finished his work, he was also about to go back. He stood up and was on his way to the back room when, okay, he was about to go back side of his room when a cold rush means when some in a force, some people come, some crowd come, that called rush. He was about to go inside his inside room. What happened? Suddenly a cold rush of air from the front door hit the back of his neck. Suddenly some people came from the front door and they hit in the back of his neck. He turned to meet a last minute shopper, but his old wise eyes told him that this was not a shopper. It was two men, one in his 20s, the other close to 50. The younger man remained at the door. The older man approached the counter with no sign of friendliness in his eyes. Ray was able to hide his growing fear as he slowly pushed a notepad and a pencil across the counter. See what happened? As he was about to go inside the room, suddenly some crowd uh, came in from the front door of his shop and hit him in his back. Then what happened? He turned to meet a last minute shopper. He turned to meet means somebody hit in his back, so he turned to see who is there. But his old but his old wise eyes told him that this was not a shopper. Okay, as he turned to meet his last minute shopper, but as he saw them, he could he could understand that they were not the shopper because of his experience. He 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 saw two men. Okay, as he turned, two men was there. One in his 20s means one was around 20-year old, the other close to 50. The another one was around to 50 means close to 50, about to around to reach 50 year. The younger man remained at the door. Okay, as they were two, one was around 20 and another was around 50-year-old. The younger one, who was around 20-year-old, he remained at the door only, and the old man approached the counter, and the old one was came towards the counter. Okay, but there was no friendliness on in his eyes. When we meet somebody, we have some feelings, we have some emotion, we can see that in the eyes or through the expression of our body, of our face. Then Ray also could recognize that there was not any sign of friendliness of his eyes. Ray was able to hide his growing fear as he slowly pushes a notepad and a pencil across the counter. Ray got little scared. It shows that in this line that it is said that Ray was trying to hide his growing fear means he was getting scared, he was getting fear, as it was old evening, it was late evening and people were going towards the back. Suddenly two-person came in his shop, so Ray could recognize that there was no friendliness sign in their eyes. So Ray was feeling afraid, but he was trying to hide his fear. And what he did, he pushed a notepad and a pencil across the counter. Can you guess that why he pushed a pencil and a notepad across the counter? Yes, giving 1 minute time. Just think on it. Why he gave a notepad and pencil? Now think about it. Yes, many of you have got the answer because he was deaf. He was not able to hear. That's why he communicate through writing messages on notepad. That's why he passed a notepad and a pencil so that the person who have came to stop something will write his message, will communicate what they want. That's why Ray gave a pencil and a notepad. Now see the next paragraph. He smiled at the unfriendly face, then pointed to his ears and shook his head from side to side. A quiet look of surprise changed the man's face as he studied the notepad, then turned and said something to his friends. See what happened? He smiled at the unfriendly face. He means here it is indicate to the Ray. Means Ray gave a smile with unfriendly face, then pointed to his ear. Then he pointed to his ear like this and shook his head. Shook means we know he shook his face, his head from side to side. See what Ray did? Ray first gave a smile with unfriendly face, then he pointed his ear and he shook his head from side to side. What it mean? He want to give a message that he has some problem in his ear. A quick look of surprise changed the man's face. After seeing that the man who has came to in his shop, he got surprised. Okay, when he saw there in the notebook, maybe in notepad there is written that he is not able to hear. That's why by seeing the notepad, the shopper who was standing in front of the Ray, he got surprised. Okay, then turned and said something to his friend. After seeing that message, he turned back and he gave some message or he said something to his friend who was standing at the door. Now, what happened? Ray used the change of look closely at the man, paying attention to the shape of a gun and a restless hand in the man's right coat pocket. Anger boiled within him, but it was kept down by an inner voice that said, "Be still." He wrote on the notepad, "May I help you?" For the first time, the older man looked directly at Ray and smiled. A cruel, mocking smile. They both understood why he was there, why his friend remained at the door. They looked like men who were down on their luck and were now ready to something they would later be sorry about. See what is there in the lesson. Ray used to chance to look closely to at the man. Now Ray got a chance to look closely to that man and he paid attention. Attentively he looked closely from that man. What he could see, the Ray could see that a shape of a gun and a restless hand in the man's right coat pocket. The man was putting his hand inside the pocket and it was looking a shape. The shape was looking like a gun because of his restless hands. Means his hands were inside the pocket. Hands were restless, they were moving, and it was looking like the shape of a gun. Anger boiled within him. After seeing that, Ray got very angry. Anger was boiling inside him, but it was kept down by an inner voice that said, but he tried to hide that anger because a sound came from his inside that he made him quiet. Be still. Then he started to write something on the notepad. He wrote on the notepad, "May I help you?" Then Ray wrote a sentence on that notebook, "May I help you?" See, even the Ray was very angry inside, from his inside, but still he hided his anger, and from the outside he tried to be so normal, and he wrote a message on that notepad, and it was, "May I help you?" For the first time, the older man looked directly at Ray and smiled. This was the first time when that old man looked directly in the eyes of Ray and he smiled. A cruel, mocking smile. It was cruel, mocking means funny. It was a cruel, funny smile. They both understood why he was there. Means Ray also and the person who was standing in front of Ray. A last evening supper, they both were came to know that why he was there. means Ray could understand why he was there, why his friend remained at the door. Okay, Ray could guess that why he was there and why his friend is standing at the door. They looked like men who were down on their luck. They were looking the men who were down by their luck, means they were unlucky, or they want something, they are in trouble, they are in problem, means they are down by their luck. Down by their luck means they are in some trouble and were now ready to try something they would later be sorry about. As see they were out of their luck, means they were in trouble. That's why in that moment they were ready to do anything for that they may be sorry for that, means they are ready to do anything. Still, even it will not be correct, after that they have to say sorry for that, and they have to feel sorry for that. But in this moment they were in trouble and they were ready for to do anything. Okay, till now I have explained. Remaining chapter I will explain in our next English class. Please revise the lesson, read the read the points which I have explained very attentively, and please complete your notebooks with writing works I have given. It's supposed to be written in your notebook. Tomorrow is our online Zoom class. In Zoom class I am going to check your notebooks, so please be ready with them. Okay, now this much I have explained. Now continue in our next class. Bye students, have a nice day.